What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. We all love TV and movies, we all love Netflix. Well, if you're wondering what is in your lineup this year, you're at the right place. In today's top 10 video, we'll be taking a look into the top 10 Netflix movies and shows to watch in 2019. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 10, Our Planet. David Attenborough, one of the most popular narrators of modern wildlife film and one of the most powerful voices to grace our ears, is back at it again this year with his new Netflix special called Our Planet. As usual, Our Planet brings great cinematography and beautiful visuals to the screen, whilst accompanied by everyone's favourite wildlife extraordinaire, Attenborough. Our Planet is a wildlife nature documentary series similar in fashion to those featuring Attenborough that have been produced for the BBC in the past, yet this time, Attenborough has outsourced work to produce a new series for Netflix. It will feature narration from him, with all episodes being released at one time, as per the usual Netflix fashion, on April the 5th, 2019. Number 9, Black Mirror, Season 5. Black Mirror, one of the most popular shows on the site, one that I haven't personally watched yet, was subject to immense hype last year, and apparently for good reason. The show is based upon standalone drama material that goes into Paranoia, a rework of the material The Twilight Zone, featuring stories that siphon the unease of the modern world we live in. In similar fashion to American Horror Story, another show, every story features different characters, but rather a different cast each time in this scenario. The show delves into modern society, focusing on new technology and its impact. The latest season is Season 5, which has been confirmed as an upcoming title this year, in 2019, but there is not yet a specific release date. Number 8, 13 Reasons Why, Season 3. A show I've personally seen the first and most of the second season of, 13 Reasons Why focuses on a young girl who ends her life. After such events, her friends discover tape recordings left behind from her, which sets the motion of the show's narrative, in which she explains 13 reasons why she decided to make the choice, as the characters tried to get to the bottom of the mystery. The show, in my opinion, got slightly more boring towards second season, but it's still an interesting show with a good story and mostly likeable characters and plot. Number 7, Orange is the New Black, Season 7. Orange is the New Black, perhaps one of the most modernistic shows to empower females as featuring a nearly full female cast, focuses on unlikely prisoner Piper, who is arrested after she is caught with the wrong crowd. Her and her girlfriend get up to no good with the inmates in Litchfield. It's a funny show with very likeable characters, and both myself and my friends at one point were questioning why and how I was even enjoying the show, especially since I'm not really the demographic, but this show is genuinely good for anyone if you get into it. It's now on its 7th season after moving pretty fast since its first episode aired in 2013. This show is a great show if you're looking for something to binge watch this year. Although there's no full confirmations yet for the specific release date, it's most likely that it'll drop somewhere around June or July, since this has been the month for every other season of the show to be released, so it's safe to say it'll be here for the summer. Number 6, Jessica Jones Season 3. If you like Marvel superheroes in the MCU and detective or crime shows, then you're in for a treat with Marvel's Netflix series Jessica Jones, which brings a perfect blend of the two. The show features private detective Jessica Jones, who uses her super strength powers to help solve her investigatory work whilst tackling crime on the side. Initially, tragedy strikes which ends her role as a superhero, but the show opens to her running her own private investigator business in which she mostly is hired to catch cheating spouses. The show is now about to come up on its 3rd season, and like with most of the upcoming titles on this list, it would seem no official statement on a release has yet been pushed by Netflix. However, it's estimated to be released sometime later this year, perhaps mid-2019. Number 5, The Witcher. The Witcher, based on the books and video games of the same name, is a new Netflix fantasy adventure drama series coming to Netflix, which focuses on Henry Cavill's starring character Geralt of Rivia, who is known as a Witcher, monster hunters who effectively use their developed supernatural abilities to aid them in combat against deadly beasts and monsters of the wilds. The show has already released sneak previews of the look of Cavill's Geralt character, which has received mixed reactions. Some fans have been delighted, whilst others have compared it to other successful cosplays which they claim had done a better job. There is no release date for The Witcher, but if you're into fantasy shows and perhaps the original books or game material, then this show is definitely for you. It's estimated it'll come sometime towards the end months of this year. Number 4. Narcos Mexico Season 2. First they brought us Narcos, then they brought us Narcos Mexico. Netflix is answering the call with a second season. Narcos Mexico is a crime drama series based upon the cartels and traffickers of Mexico and South America. It builds upon the story where Narcos left off by showing other sides of the story at other periods in time. The show does not focus on Escobar or the previous characters, but rather new ones and new connections in the story. The show first aired last year in November and is estimated to give us Season 2 in the same month of this year to continue the pattern, although an official statement hasn't yet been released on the matter. Number 3. Bojack Horseman Season 6. This show is based upon a fun-loving talking horse, Bojack Horseman, who is a self-loathing character fueled by drinking. He was once a star in a popular 90s sitcom, and in the show he decides it's time for a comeback in his career. Once a popular star, his career was cut short when the show was cancelled. Some years later he attempts to hit Hollywood again. If you like more adult shows like Family Guy or Futurama, this show may appeal to you. It's one of the higher rated Netflix originals in terms of cartoons. Every other season of the show has also premiered around July to September, so it makes sense for Season 6 to keep that pattern in terms of release date. Number 2. The Punisher Season 2. Like Jessica Jones, Marvel's Punisher is another dark superhero style series set in the streets of New York. The show follows Frank Castle, played by John Bernthal, who most of you will know as playing Shane in The Walking Dead. Castle exacts revenge on the criminals responsible for the demise of his family, but uncovers a set of clues that run deeper into the crime network of the city's underworld. Taking on the mantle of the Punisher, Castle uncovers more information on injustices and secrets from within. The show just released its second season, so you can already binge watch it on Netflix right now. Number 1. Stranger Things Season 3. Set in the 1980s, Stranger Things follows a group of young boys, seemingly normal until one of them, Will, begins to have strange visions of a dimension called the Upside Down before he goes missing. The group has to find the lost Will Byers as they uncover secrets and new information about this weird new dimension as they run into many other strange characters along the way. Meanwhile, the sinister entities, the Mind Flayer and the Demigorgon roam from within to exact mayhem. The third season has actually been already confirmed for a specific release date as the 4th of July of this year. We're all sitting patient for it to come out so we can binge watch it all. Let me know which of these shows you're most looking forward to, and also let me know about any shows or movies which we may have missed off this list that you're actually going to watch or that you're looking forward to. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you disagree with anything presented in it, definitely let me know in the comments below and let me know about things that I possibly missed. Like I said, if you want to see more top 10 videos like this and daily gaming and fun challenge videos, subscribe to the channel for more so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Damn.